Now, Rachel Garceau with the On Your Side forecast.
It is 6:17. Happy Wednesday, everyone. Let's take a look at our week at a glance. So we have cold wind really through tomorrow, though today will be the blusteriest, gustiest day. Therefore, the coldest day, very likely the extended period. Our temperatures overall will remain cool and below average long term. And then we have some wintry weather that returns this weekend. I know our mild temperatures from the last few weeks have been kind of deceiving, letting us think that we're kind of out of the winter season, but we really are not. And look at our temperature. Speaking of below average, typically for February 6th, our daytime high is about 42 degrees. We'll be well below that today, and we stay below average for the next 10 days. We may flirt with 40 a couple of days. We may get there, but it will be colder than average for the next little bit. Now, across the Northwest, things have cleared out, but there are still some schools in the Seattle area that are shut down because of snow on the ground and very icy conditions there. They're starting off in the 20s in Seattle. We have this cold wind out of the Northwest. And because of that wind and the heavy snow we've had here recently, avalanche warnings still in place for the backcountry of the Sawtooths, the Smoky Mountains, the Boulder Mountains, and areas surrounding that. So that avalanche warning is no joke. Avalanche danger very high right now. And then we have this area of low pressure just kind of spinning its way across southwest Idaho. It will slowly pull its way eastward as the day progresses today. And as it does, it will allow that wind, that surface pressure gradient to really tighten up and increase. And that's why we expect these blustery, gusty winds from eastern Oregon straight through the Snake River Plain along the I-84 corridor today. Now, for the next several days, we'll still keep cold air in play. Look what comes onshore on Saturday, and then it'll impact our weekend. This is Sunday. Chance of mountain snow, a chance of a wintry mix, or maybe a few snowflakes here in the valley Sunday. Then we'll just stay a little bit unsettled through early next week. Beyond that, though, some mountain snow possible by the middle of next week, but milder weather will come in by the time Valentine's Day gets a little bit closer, and we should be dry, but it will stay pretty chilly for the next week and a half. Speaking of chilly, look at these temperatures today. 35 for Vail and Weiser, 35 in Emmett, 34 for Caldwell. Boise, Mountain Home struggling to even get to the freezing mark today with that bitter wind setting in as well. So we will spend our day, as far as wind chills go, in the teens and 20s across the Treasure Valley. If you work outdoors, today's the day you need to protect that exposed skin. 18 in McCall today, 21 is all we'll see for Cascade with the cold breeze even up in the mountains and midday clearing. We might start off a little cloudy in places, but we should have plenty of sunshine. So a nice day to be maybe a cat on a windowsill inside looking out. 24 with a very cold wind in Fairfield. It will be brutally cold in the Camas Prairie, those open areas. Same for Twin Falls area, Magic Valley of a very cold day, highs in the upper 20s. Those winds out of the west gusting up to 30 to 35 miles per hour at times today. Tomorrow morning, another thing I want to make sure you're aware of, very cold tomorrow with a light wind, so wind chills down around 0 tomorrow morning. Then we stay chilly and possibly wet through the weekend and into early